Good morning, peoples. I decided to do a video this morning right when I first get up, because I've been getting up 6:30, 7, which is insane. Once again, I never saw the crack of dawn back in the States, not since the Navy. I was forced to get up in the Navy. That's when I discovered coffee. I'd never drank coffee my whole life, and then in the Navy I kind of sort of had to, because 12-hour shifts 7 days a week, starting 6:30 in the morning, or sometimes at 6:30 at night till 6 in the morning. But yeah, it's 0 dark 30 here. Just the sun will be up in the next 20 minutes to half an hour. And it is December the 7th, Monday for me. All the football games are going on now back in the States. And yes, I'm wearing a shirt and my Go Georgia Bulldogs PJs. I don't think you all have ever seen my PJs, so maybe I did. I showed it to you. Yeah, Bulldogs. Go Georgia Bulldogs. And I have decided that the hardest job in the world, or the most thankless job in the world, is a college football coach, because the Bulldogs this year lost to Alabama, which apparently that's a thing to do in college football, is lose to Alabama, or Clemson is the other powerhouse right now, if you don't follow college football. And the Dogs, of course, lost to Alabama early. But as long as they won all the rest of their games, just a little small detail, winning every other game you play, not making any mistakes with a bunch of 18, 19, 20-year-old kids, they were good. They would have had a chance to play Alabama again. And if they beat them, play for the championship game. Be the best college team in the nation, which is what, like, the Super Bowl is what everybody plays for. But there's a old and bitter rivalry between the University of Florida Gators and the Bulldogs. They play every year. It's called the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. Hundreds of thousands of people come to Jacksonville, Florida, neutral ground. It's not in Athens, Georgia. It's not in Gainesville, Florida. It's in Jacksonville, Florida, the Jaguar Stadium, where they play. And it's a big deal, and it's been a big deal. I mean, that game obviously predates the Jaguars. That was going on long before '95. And they lost. The Bulldogs lost a second game. Oh, Harders, you lost 2 games. And that if they win out, which there's no guarantee, obviously that's what I'm talking about. But if they win out, they're like 10-2, I think it's going to be, or something. It's a shortened schedule, so I'm not. This year is fucked up because of COVID, like everything else. But I mean, that's not a bad record. That's like, you would think that people would be loving on the coach, saying, "Man, you won, 8 games or 10 games or whatever. Wow, what a great job." But no, it's like the minute they lost that game late October to the Gators, their season was over. Like, they have nothing really to play for. Yeah, they'll go to a bowl game, but there's like 256 bowl games. Think on the toilet bowl, the Cheetos bowl, the Bisco Cracker Bowl, it's meaningless bullshit with sponsors, and they hype it up and all, but it's there's the championship and there's nothing. 1964, tell me the team that came in 4th place or 6th place or 8th place or 10th place. Hell, most people can't tell me who won that year. I can't tell you who won in '64, but you can look that up on the internet. But who came in 4th? Nobody has any idea. That's not even written down because it's not important. So it really comes down to, if you lose 1 game, or in this year it was 2 games, by losing to Florida, your season's over, and people are looking at you critically, saying, "Are you the right man for the job?" So I feel sorry for Coach Kirby Smart. He's the guy who's been hired to run the Bulldogs, and he's getting a lot of heat and a lot of scrutiny. nobody's taken the time to say, gee, thank you, coach. You're such a good recruiter. You've brought so much talent into this program. We are now competing for the national championship. Yeah, we didn't get it this year. We didn't get it last year. You know, they lost to Alabama in a close game a couple of years ago. But we're in the discussion. Like we've got a legitimate shot. Just because we didn't get it doesn't mean that you're not doing a good job. You lost one game. You lost 2 games. I mean, that's so. Yeah, being a college coach, definitely a very hard, thankless job, because you get all kinds of heat from fans for losing 2 games, and that's ridiculous. And then you have other college, and it depends upon your situation, because if you're the coach of Vanderbilt, and I'm not picking on Vanderbilt, I'm sure it's a very good institution, but if you're the coach of Vanderbilt, who historically has won, 1 or 2 games a year, and you go, 500, if you go, 6-6, you're a hero, because you've taken a place that's been historically low and raised it to decent. You're not going to play for the playoffs or anything like that, but you've shown vast improvement from the past. And Kirby has shown improvement from the past coach, because he does have them in the national playoff conversation, but just hopefully for him and for the team and for the fans, he'll win the big one, in the next, 5 years or so. Otherwise, I'm afraid they'll fire him, because that's really the focus in the big programs, is win and win soon, or get the hell out. On the other hand, the Jaguars have stuck way too long, in my opinion, with their general manager. He's had 8 out of 9 years that he's been there that it's been a losing season. I mean, how many indicators do you need to know the guy's not getting the job done? But the owner's loyal, which I admire. It's just I think sometimes loyalty can go too far, and you have to in making business decisions. Loyalty should be a consideration, but not the only factor. So. That's it about coaching and the weather, 60 degrees. That's why I'm wearing a shirt. It is a bit nippy, although I closed the window, so it's really not that bad. Closing the windows makes a huge difference. The other ones are open across the hall there, and it is 06:30 dark. Maybe because it's 06:30 dark, I've been rambling for 8 minutes and I haven't done the paragraph yet, so I'm actually going to start another video just for the paragraph. Great white Buddha. What's the point of making a 10-minute video where 1 minute is the subject matter? So I'll do my positive action plan right after this.